What if I told you there's a YouTube niche with millions of daily views, low competition, and high paying CPMs, and most creators still haven't noticed? With just one AI tool, you could make stunning faceless videos within this niche without editing, scripting, or even being on camera. And channels within this niche are earning up to $6,500 per month at the barest minimum. And the niche I'm talking about is Bible content, and it's exploding. So in today's video, I will show you how to start using Invideo AI version 3, the only AI tool that lets you turn a text prompt into a full-length publish ready video faster than any video editor with zero learning curve. I'll also be showing you 3 sub niches within the Bible niche that are doing extremely well, and the third one shocked me because a lot of people are sleeping on it. The first sub niche I'll be talking about is Bible stories. Bible stories is essentially you taking the stories from the Bibles and creating animation stories out of it. There are a couple of channels crushing it in this sub niche. Example is the Christian Seed. They are creating different stories directly from the Bible. The second channel is Bible in a Nutshell. This channel is pulling in millions of views even though they don't post that often. Another channel within this niche is Bible animations. You could see they have only posted 89 videos, and their videos are doing extremely well, and they have over 300,000 subscribers. Just to show you a little glimpse of how much they make, I'll be using Bible animation as an example. Bible animation makes between $7,000 to $19,000 every month. And being a faceless content creators, I know that this estimated amount is low based off what these tools are showing. They are probably making more than this. So how do you create Bible stories? First of all, let's quickly look at how these videos look like, and I will show you how to recreate it in Invideo AI version 3. Just by looking at this video, you could see that you can easily recreate these animations with AI. Let me show you how to do that using Invideo AI version 3. Before we go ahead, there are 2 ways you could go about it. You could create a script from scratch using large language models like ChatGPT, or you could get a link from the video of your choice and use that as the starting point. On this channel, I've covered multiple times how to create script using ChatGPT, so I won't be covering that today. I'll be covering the second method because I haven't covered that at all on the channel, where we'll be using a link. To get started, we'll come to the video of your choice. I like this video about the ruthless daughter of Jezebel. I'll click on this share button and get link. Coming over to Video AI, you could go ahead and sign up. I'll leave the link in the description box to get you started. But just to give a brief overview of what Video AI is, it's an AI tool that helps you create stunning videos with just a script or a link. And the good thing is, I've covered this tool before, and at the time I covered it, they were still developing it. Right now, it can even generate very consistent characters throughout your story, which is insane. This is so different from other AI tools like Sora, Rodway, LML, where you have to generate your individual clips and then go ahead and put it together in an editing tool. So this is a very fantastic tool, and let me show you how it works. I'll just go ahead and log into my account. Once you log in, it brings you to this interface. Here is where you are going to paste the instruction or the script you have for the story that you are trying to tell. And here, put the drop down, you would see different versions. We're using version 3 because that's the version that has the model that will generate what we are looking for. Next, they have a couple of options here, and you could choose to use your script if you have a script written already. But what we'll be doing is, because we have a URL, a link, we'll click on workflow. It's going to open up different workflows that you could use within Invideo AI. Go under Faceless videos and they'll scroll to the right and find link to video. Click on it and it would ask you what platform are you creating the video for. We're creating the video for YouTube. We'll select YouTube, and here we're going to paste that link that we got from our reference video. And in terms of the views, select only generated clips. Now, it's important to mention that we pasting this URL does not mean that Invideo AI is just going to copy the video word for word. No, it's going to use it as a reference to create our own personalized video. Then you could go ahead to specify a particular background music, language, subtitle, whatever generative style that you want. In this situation, I'll click on the generative style. In our situations, I want to create a Disney Pixar style. I'll select that and then go ahead and choose the voice actor. I like to use like a male voice actor, and I would like to use a British old man's voice. I will just find that and select. Then go ahead and choose any other preferences you want. I'll just leave it the way it is and click on continue, and then click on generate video. It would ask for specific information once the analysis is done. It's done analyzing, and then it's asking us what's the duration. Do you want 4 minutes, 10 minutes, or 2 minutes? For the sake of this, we'll just choose 4 minutes. And then in terms of the audience, I'll leave it at movie lovers. Platform is YouTube, and here it's going to tell you how many generative credit seconds it's going to use. In this situation, it's going to use 240. Go ahead and click on continue, and it will start generating the video. Now the video, let me play it so you can see how it looks and sounds, and then we'll come back and analyze. Just by looking at the front cover, this is good because the text is actually accurate. Let's go watch.
I am Jehoiada, High Priest of Judah. I've seen, well, let's just say I've seen more than my fair share of royal drama. It all began with Athaliah, daughter of the infamous Queen Jezebel. From a young age, she was groomed for power.
Mother, why do the people fear you?
Fear is power, my dear, remember that.
Those words would shape Athaliah's future and the future of our entire kingdom. Athaliah's marriage to our King Jehoram was just the beginning. She brought the worship of Baal to our land.
The old ways are holding Judah back. We need change.
Little by little, she eroded our traditions, our faith. The people were confused, lost.
But what of the temple? What of our God?
Your God is outdated. Baal is the way forward.
When Jehoram died, Athaliah saw her chance. She seized the throne, eliminating anyone who stood in her way.
No one will challenge my right to rule. No one.
The streets ran red with the blood of innocents. Even her own grandchildren weren't spared.
Gasps Jehoiada. We must do something. This madness has to stop.
In the chaos, I made a desperate choice. I hid the infant Joash, the true heir, in the temple.
We must protect him, Jehoiada. He's our only hope.
For 6 long years, we raised Joash in secret while Athaliah's reign of terror continued.
Uncle Jehoiada, why can't I go outside and play like other children?
Patience, my boy, your time will come.
This is impressive just by watching without even editing anything. But there are things that you could do, assuming you want to change a couple of things. The first thing is, if you have a problem with a specific clip and you want to switch it out, you could do this. You could click on the edit button and it opens up the timeline. For example, I noticed a certain place where the characters seem to be not pixel style but like a 2D animation. You could go ahead and switch it out. This character here looks a little bit 2D-ish compared to other parts of the character. What you could do is you click here that says generative media and then click on generate new media. Now the beautiful thing is, which didn't exist when I reviewed this couple of months ago, is you could see here at the top names now referring to the character in the story. It could use that to create consistency in the look, the dressing, the feel, which is insane. Let's just say that in this situation, we want to replace that image of Jehoiada in the scene. I'll just click on it. It knows to use the character within the scene. And I'll say he is just talking, and then go ahead and click on generate a clip. Once it's done generating, it's going to appear here, and then you would go ahead and find the clip that you want to replace. I will use one as an example. I will just pick that clip, select this and say replace, and automatically it replaces the clip in question. Go ahead and click on apply and it applies it to the video. But what if you want to change the music? You can click on music and then here you could see the 3 music that was used in a video with the different chapters. To change that, you could upload your own music or you could take from their stock music library. You could search for what you're looking for, select it, and it replaces the one that you want. For example, if I want to use this, I'll just click on this and then go ahead and say replace, and it replaces this Claim of Thrones here. Also, if you want to do that here, you can actually type and say switch the music to, and it does that for you. This particular video doesn't have the subtitle. What else I could do is I could say subtitle, and what it's going to do, it's going to, when you hit generate, it will go through the whole video and generate a subtitle for it. You can see it has a subtitle now. Another thing that you could do here is, assuming you want to switch this to a different language, you could say translate it to Dutch, to French, and it translates this clip for you. This is important if you want to have your channel in multiple languages, and it will automatically translate that for you. Now that we have talked about Bible story, the next niche that I want to show you will be prayer sub niche. This niche is one I find very fascinating because the videos in this niche are basically stock footages with voiceover and text on it, and you could even use generated images for this. Now, this channel called Daily Jesus Devotional is doing well in this space, as well as Grace for Purpose Prayers. Let me quickly show you how much they are making, and I'll show you how the video looks like. Now, this channel, the Daily Jesus Devotional, is pulling in between $9,000 to $25,000 a month, only posting daily prayers, which is amazing. Now, let's quickly look at how the clips from this channel looks like. You could see that this is so simple to make. With that being said, how do you make this type of videos? So within the Bible niche, you have prayers that you want to put out there. That's perfect. You can use to brainstorm prayers that you want to create. Now, I've gone ahead to create like a 1-minute prayer that I will use in ChatGPT. Like I said, if you have your own prayers, fantastic. Go ahead and use that. Or you could use just ChatGPT to refine the flow of it. Okay. Once you copy this, you would go back to Invideo AI. When you get back to Invideo AI, this time around, we'll be using use my script. We'll click on it and then go ahead and paste the script that we want. And here you could choose, obviously for YouTube, then in terms of what is going to use, we're still going to use only generated clips. And then in this situation, I'll just go ahead and click on continue because I want it to create realistic images and videos. We don't want it to be animated this time around. I'll click on continue and then go ahead and click on generate. The video has been created. It followed the same process as the Bible story and then generated this clip. I'll go ahead and play this and we will see how this turned out.
Let us pray. Almighty God, King of kings and Lord of lords, I exalt your holy name. You are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Your glory fills the heavens, your power sustains the earth, and your love never fails. Thank you for the gift of life, for breath in my lungs and strength in my body. I praise you for your mercy that is new every morning. You are my refuge, my rock, and my deliverer. Father, cleanse me of every sin. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. I release all bitterness and embrace your peace. Today I declare miracles, breakthroughs, and divine favor over my life. Lord, part the seas of impossibility and open doors no man can shut. Heal my body, restore my soul, and breathe life into every dry place. Surround me with your favor like a shield. Let your angels go before me. I walk in victory, in blessing, and in purpose. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen.
This is beautifully done. All right, something I want to quickly mention before we look at the third sub niche would be if, for example, you prefer to use your own voice for these voiceovers, you could actually do it. You could come here and then go to voices, and here you could click on add a voice, and then you would go ahead and upload a clip of your voice that you have recorded. And in that recording, you are going to say some of these instructions and upload it. Once you upload it, it trains the model with your voice. And anytime you want to create any video, you could go ahead and use your voice if you don't want to use a random voice from the Invideo platform. Now, the third sub niche that got me gagging is this particular niche, creating Christian music. This channel called Vivo Tunes creates Christian music but uses famous faces to sing the songs. But it's so interesting how they are doing extremely well. This channel in question, their videos are not more than 4 minutes in total. There's another channel again called Mighty Oracle. This one as well looks amazing. Let me just go ahead and play a video from the Mighty Oracle so you could see how these videos look like. You could see that this is obviously created with AI by the way it looks. All right, so how do you recreate this type of video using Invideo? The first part is to create the lyrics using Suno AI. Suno AI has a free plan that will allow you to create music without paying for it. But if you want to generate more, you could go ahead and pay for the tool if that's what you prefer. Then once you come into suno.com, you go to create, and once you click on create here, you could type in that you want to create a music like a Christian music and mention the genre of what you are trying to create. Or if you have your own lyrics, you could go ahead and paste it here. So I'll just go ahead and type that I want to create a music to worship how mighty God is. And then you could do what type of genre. You could also use this reroll button to choose the type that you want. So I will just say ambient and leave it that way, and then you could go ahead and click on create. So once you click on create, it's going to provide you with 2 options, and that 2 options you would go ahead and play it and see if it's something that you like or is it something that you don't like. If it's something you don't like, you could go ahead and regenerate until you get something you like. So let me play the one that I generated earlier that I liked, and that's what we'll be using for the next couple of steps.
Mountains bow at your great throne. The earth whispers you alone. Stars align in sacred style. to tell the world you're reconciled. Lift his name 1,000 skies. Angels sing where glory lies. Hallelujah, hearts take flight to the King of endless night.
This sounds amazing. The next thing we need to do is we go to the three ellipses and go to download, and we'll download it as an MP3. I will show you how we're going to use it. And then once it's downloaded, by the side of the music, you would go ahead and see the lyrics. Just copy the lyrics out. Just select everything about the lyrics and then copy it. Let's go over to Video AI and I'll show you what to do next. Once we come to Video AI, we'll still be using use my script, and I will go ahead and paste it. Just make sure that you remove things like the verse, remove choruses. Try to close the gap, because I noticed that if there's a gap, it breaks it into chapters, and we don't want chapters specifically for the music video. The clip that we downloaded, we want it to have a continuous sound in the background. You could choose to use stock media if you want, but I wanted to generate clips that is a synchronization with some of the lyrics. You could choose a specific preference if you want, but I'll just go ahead and click on generate a video, and it will go ahead to start generating the video based on the process of the last two videos. Now, this is the video that it generated, but before I play it, it has other sounds behind it. But that sound is not what we want, because we want it to be in sync with the music we generated from Suno AI. What we're going to do is go to edit. Once you go to edit, go to settings. First of all, reduce the FX master, media audio master volume, and reduce the voiceover. We don't want anything the AI generated. We want to use ours. Leave the music master volume as it is and click on save changes. Once you have that done, we'll go back to edit and we'll want to switch the music. So you go to music and select the first one, then go to upload music and go ahead and upload the music we just downloaded. In this situation, we'll be using King of All. That is what we generated. And what you select is on replace, and it replaces that music, and click on apply and save changes. It will start applying it to the whole video. This already applied. I will go ahead and play this so you will see how it turned out.
Whispers you alone. Stars align in sacred style to tell the world you're reconciled. Lift his name 1,000 skies. Angels sing where glory lies. Hallelujah, hearts take flight to the King of endless night.
You could see that it turned out really well. You might ask, so Zinny, how are people making money from it? You just showed us a couple of numbers. The first way that people monetize this content when they create it is they will first of all meet the requirements to be part of the YouTube partner program. Once you join that partner program, YouTube will place ads in these videos. And when YouTube plays ads, YouTube gives you 55% of the cut of the revenue from the ads and keeps 45%. What I showed you using view start is what people are making alone from their ad revenue. Another way that you could make money as well is if you decide to sell your own product. You could sell things like digital products. People even go ahead and sell physical products as well, just to augment their income as their channel grows. That's the way you could use to generate additional income. You could also add affiliate links to different things like Bible apps. If you have Christian journals that you're promoting, you could also add the links to your own journals if you have created any. Now, for things like the devotional and the music, now you could earn royalties by uploading your music to platforms like Spotify. From the last time I checked, the average payout for a stream ranges between 0.03 cents to 0.05 cents thousand streams. So I think every artist make between $3 to $5 for every 1,000 streams they have on their videos. And to be honest with you, in just last year alone, about 1,500 artists, over $1 million each from Spotify. So don't think that because of how minute the amount is, it doesn't add up. It adds up pretty fast. Now that we have talked about how to create the videos, ways you could monetize it, let's quickly talk about the tool itself and how much it costs to use Invideo AI. Cost is very important. Now, Invideo AI has multiple plans: Plus, Max, and Generative. Now, I use Generative because it provides me with 200 minutes to be able to generate up to 15 minutes of video. Now, majority of the times, 15 minutes video might be for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 videos, and you might need more generative credit. What you could do is to add more credit as you need. For instance, in my situation, you could click here that says add on, and then you could go ahead and add more credits depending on what you want. I could say I need additional 60 seconds, additional 180, and then go ahead and pay. Now, to wrap things up, this is how to get started. Sign up for Invideo AI version 3. I have the link in the description box. And once you have done that, pick a particular sub niche within the Bible niche you want to tackle, create videos within the niche, upload, repeat, and grow. To help you get started, I've included also a free checklist that will guide you step by step on how to start your Faceless YouTube channel, so you don't have to do this alone. But peradventure, the Bible niche is not the niche you want to venture in, watch this video next where I explain other niches that are secretly making people rich, and I will see you there.